Well, morning all. It's Sunday the 12th of December. It's currently about 3 in the morning. I'm down at Barton's Point, Sheerness again today. It wasn't the plan. I had planned to go back to Sandgate this weekend to try and do a bit more conger fishing. Mainly to try and get away from the whiting, to be honest. But during the week the weather forecast had changed, wind forecast had changed. It was wind was going to be behind me, and when I checked earlier on this morning, the wind had changed completely and it was right in your face. And if it's in your face at Sandgate, at Shepherd, it's on your back. So I've put the shelter up, mainly for the wind, but it has unfortunately forecast rain to start any minute now and continue until sun up about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've got my coat with me and my waterproof trousers and that if I feel I need to, but it's actually quite mild tonight. The car said 10 degrees and yeah, that's the rain coming down now. I can hear it on the shelter. Don't want to get too close to you, especially to COVID, but I'll bring you in a little bit, else you're going to be rained on. I'll sit back a little bit. Yeah, so we've come here purely because the weather changed, really. As I say, I've got a shelter up, so I'm not fast to let it rain all night. I've got enough gear in me for that not to be a problem. I'm only expecting whiting tonight, or sorry, I'm hoping for whiting tonight or something. But I'm not looking at it as whiting, because that can be quite depressing. So I was chatting to Nathan earlier on, and I think my new name for whiting is going to be bait, conger bait. So I'm here tonight catching, hopefully, conger bait for next week, weather depending, of course. But yeah, I've been here a little while. Tide's been out, and it's only now really got to the stage where I can put the rod out. I've got the rod ready. It's only got a 2-hook flapper on it with some frozen blacks. Now, the video last week, I had a section on it where I said thanks to subscribers, blah 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 blah. And I also had a segment where I was talking about not having my baiting needle with me and blah blah blah. But when I went to edit the video, it wasn't there. I just had 2 photos. So when I thought I was turning the camera on to record, I was actually taking a photograph. But yeah, if I didn't say it last week, I brought some worms with me last week. I think for the first time ever I didn't have a baiting needle to use, which is not a biggie. You can still put it on, no problem. Just baiting needles are a lot easier. So when I was getting the stuff ready today, I thought, grab another baiting needle because I've got plenty in the garage. So I picked the baiting needle up and I thought, right, I'm going to put it in that tray so I know where it is. And as I went to put it in the tray, I saw another baiting needle in the tray. So when I was cursing myself last week for nothing because there was one sitting in the tray all along. But there we go, we live and learn. But I just wanted, again, I know if you've seen it, Amy wanted to post a video saying thanks to all the subscribers, but obviously from myself and Amy, I would again like to say thank you to all the subscribers. We've gone over 500 now, which is not something I ever expected, to be fair. I had about 17 subscribers, something like that, for a long time, about 7 or 8 months. Well, I wasn't sharing no videos, I wasn't promoting anything, or it was just a video diary for me and Amy, really, and the rest of the family. But then I met young Vernon, Vern Sea Fishing, and he encouraged me a bit more to do a bit more filming, get a better camera, and so I was doing everything on my phone. And he started sharing my videos, and that was quite a while ago now. That was because we arranged to meet up and fish together before we knew anything about COVID. It didn't exist at the time we was talking. And unfortunately we said about meeting up after Christmas, and after Christmas was when COVID first come out, so that put a stop to all that. But it's only really the encouragement from Vern, and Vern constantly shouting me out on his videos, that subscribers started to grow, which meant I had to try and give you something to watch. Whereas before it was just me and Amy mucking about really. And so I'm hoping the videos are certainly a lot better now than they were. And hopefully they'll get better as well. So yeah, again, thanks to all the subscribers, each and every one of you. A lot of you comment on the videos. And there's a few guys like Vern and Wayne have commented almost from day one really, and ever so grateful for them to keep commenting each time. And Amy's getting older now, and she's getting more involved as well. She likes to watch me do the editing, try and do it herself. And so yeah, it's something me and Amy can do together. I mean, I won't let her come overnight. I probably will in the summer when it's warmer, but I won't let her come sit here overnight. I've got a big carp bed, and it is a nice one as well. More comfortable than a bed I sleep in. But during the summer I'll probably bring that with me as well. And so Amy can stay with us, and she can have a proper kip on that. Yeah, that's enough rambling from me for now. As I say, I can hear the water now. I couldn't a while ago. So I'm all ready to go. So I'm going to cast this one out, and I'll update you all in a bit. Right, so we're off to a start. Only a little one, so I'll get him back. But at least that's the start. No blank, so happy days. And rain's definitely coming down now, so I'm going to get my gear on before I put the rod back out. Alright, I'll catch up with you in a bit. That's another little one almost straight away. They are only tiddlers these. There was a bit better stamp last week, but still looks like it's going to be a night of whiting again, but I'd sooner that than a night of nothing. So alright, I'm not going to keep turning you on and showing you these every time we're reeling, but I'll leave it a while and I'll give you an update, let you know how we're getting on. Just a quick update. The rain is certainly coming down now. It was stopping and starting, but it's been raining for a while. I've had a few more whiting. Then I realised I'd almost committed a crime and left my flask in the van. So it's currently where you're standing at the moment, in the back of the van, out of the rain, or the side of the van. I've took a long treacherous journey all the way back to get my flask. I don't know if you can see how far I've had to travel. You should be able to see. Yeah, I'm not great at distance, but that's got to be at least 20-25 yards, it must be. So yeah, I'm going to have a break for 5 minutes. I'm going to have a coffee, and I'll get the rod back out there again. I think I mentioned earlier I've only got the one set up, and it does look like it's going to be too busy to think about having more than one. But we'll see how the night goes. If it goes quiet, then I might get the other one out, but I can't see it at the moment, so, but we're happy enough. We're catching fish. We're not getting wet. We've got the gear, and I've not put my leggings on yet though. I don't, excuse me, I don't feel it's old enough to worry about that just yet. So yeah, we're doing alright. We've had 2, 4, 5, 6. We've had about 8 whiting so far. I've only been here an hour or so. And the high tide, I think I mentioned, high tide's about 6:30 in the morning, which is 2.5 hours away. So yeah, we'll see how the night goes. Whiting do tend to be little ones at the moment. Not had any sizable ones to keep yet, but I don't mind. I've found myself, I know a lot of people revive fish in buckets and pools and all that, and that's good for a lot of fish, but in my experience whiting need to be unhooked and put straight back. I've put whiting in buckets of good water, clear water, fresh water. I've put whiting in buckets to let them revive a little bit, and 10 minutes later they're dead, so I don't think they like confined spaces much. So I don't tend to put them in buckets anymore. I just unhook them and put them straight back. But that's just me, that's what I prefer to do. There's no point leaving it in a bucket when the water's only in front of you. So yeah, I'm grabbing my coffee, get the rod back out, and I'll catch up with you a bit later. Well, I thought I'd show you another one. Shane's just messaged me. Morning, Shane. What are you doing up 5 o'clock in the morning, you lunatic? But no, like tonight they've all been little ones. I've had no sizable ones at all tonight so far. We've had loads and loads and loads of them, so it's been a good night. But yeah, all little ones like this. So I'll get this one back, and I might cook up a little bit of breakfast. Not whiting, old Dad. In a bit. Right, morning all. It's currently about 5:30, 5:45, something about there. I've decided to have a bit of a break from catching whiting. I've had a few more since the last one I showed you, and I thought I'd have a bit of breakfast. But I haven't caught any whiting big enough to eat, so I'm going to settle for, if I can show you, I reckon you can see that, the torch is in a way. Got some hot dogs on the boil. So I had a bit of trouble with the can though. The tin opener I very quietly and sneakily stole from the kitchen. Didn't actually work, it's poggered, so and I've got a little camping one that I keep with the fishing gear, and that didn't work either. So I've had to pogger the can to open it, and yeah, so I've got some hot dogs on the boil. I'll have a bit of breakfast, and then get back to it. Sunrise is in what's it, if it's 6:15, 7:15, 7:15, got a couple of hours before the sun comes up. It's trying to break through the clouds in the distance, but not yet. But I've been fairly lucky with the rain. It did come down for a while earlier on, but it's stopped pretty much as quick as it started, and it hasn't come back yet. So yeah, thankful for that, happy days. And the forecast has changed slightly. It was supposed to rain till about 8 o'clock, but now it's not showing any rain at all. for the rest of tonight and the morning, so touch wood. We shouldn't have any more rain. I'm going to cut up some bowls and have some breakfast, and then I've forgotten to catch up, so I have to have a coffee as well, and then I'll get back fishing. Yeah, unfortunately, although I've had a lot of whiting again tonight, they've all been small, no sizable ones at all, which I wasn't expecting really. I mean, ordinarily I expect that, they're all tiny little ones down our way, but had some quite decent ones last week, so I was hoping for the same again. I've beefed the baits up a bit, put a bit more bait on there, a bit more blacks on there, and tipping it off with a bit of squid. Beefing the bait up last week seemed to bring the big ones out, or bigger ones out, but not tonight. Every one I've pulled in's been little, so they've all gone back bar one, unfortunately. But yeah, last week I was letting it develop a bit too long, and I was getting a fair few quite deep hooked. So tonight I've made a point of giving it a little tug and bringing it in as soon as it bites. And so apart from the one, they've all been lip hooked tonight, so it's been quite easy really. So these are almost done. I'm sure you don't want to sit there watching me have my breakfast, so I'll get my roll sorted, and I'll update you in a bit. Well, finally had one that was a bit of a better stamp than the rest of them tonight. Give you an idea, there was 2 on that one. That's been about average size for tonight, so that one's a bit bigger, but for the sake of one decent sized one, I won't be keeping it. I'll still plenty of life in him as you can see, so I won't waste any time. I'll get him back. Well, morning all. It's been an eventful night. Plenty of whiting. Only had the one that I showed earlier that was a fairly decent stamp. All the rest have been just tiny little ones. I've still got a rod in the water, but I am now going to start packing up. High tide's been and gone. It's still there, there's still a couple of hours fishing if I wanted to stay, but I'm starting to get a bit tired now. The sun's come up, there's no sunrise to show you, it's a bit too cloudy for that. I've put my light on because what I can see and what the camera can see, I've come to realise can be quite different. So although to me everything's starting to look light, to you it probably doesn't. But yeah, it's been an eventful night, it's been a good night. Been a hell of a lot of ships up and down today, going out, all lit up like Christmas trees. Causing a fair bit of waves here. I started looking like a donut, started looking past the ships and thinking to myself, I can actually see the coastline of France really clear, and it's crystal clear. I thought the air must be completely harsh. Just couldn't believe how well I could see it all. And then it kicked in, I thought, you idiot. Not France you're looking at, it's bloody South End. Oh dear. But I've been up over 24 hours, I'm tired, so I'll let myself off. But yeah, I did feel a bit daft to be fair. Yeah, if anyone don't know where the Isle of Sheppey is, in Sheerness, look it up on Google, opposite me, what I thought was France's South End, so didn't know. But yeah, I'm going to start packing up slowly. I've still got the cooking stuff to put away. I'm in no great rush, the rod's still in the water, no great rush to go. But Amy's going around her nan's for the day. Missus has got to go work. So I want to get home, try and see them before they go. And I'll have a few hours skip, and then I'll probably edit and put up the video later on today. Yeah, again, thanks to everyone for watching. As I said earlier, we've gone over the 500 subscribers mark, so thanks to everyone for that, very much appreciated. I know Amy's absolutely over the moon. Admittedly, in her video she said the jackpot's 600. I don't know where she got that random number from, but fair play, that'll be the next target, 600 or 1000. But hopefully we'll get there. And yeah, I'll sign off again as always. If I probably won't put you away for a while yet. If I get anything worth switching the camera back on for, then I'll give you a look. I can't see it, to be fair. Admittedly though, the last white I had, the bigger one, that had the little one on it as well, that gives the rod a hell of a thump. And when I lifted into it, for a minute I did think, oh, hold on a minute, this could be something a bit better than a whiting. But no, unfortunately not. But yeah, well, that's me done for now. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.